Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today at the 2015 International Bar Association Annual Conference in Vienna. My name is Silvia Hodges Silverstein. I am the Executive Director of the legal procurement organization Buying Legal Counsel. I also teach at Fordham Law School and Columbia Law School, New York. Today, as part of the session Removing the Glass Ceiling from Above, I will speak about leadership and about gender in the legal profession. A few months ago, at a law firm management conference in New York, the GC of a blue chip company scanned the room and said to the audience, "If you want to know what we want, look at our website and see who we are. We are a very diverse company, and we want to work with people like us. With all due respect," he continued, "you don't look like my team at all. Where are your female colleagues, your lawyers from different ethnicities? We want to see our diversity reflected in our service providers and you. And we pay good money for that." This GC's comments reflect what I've been hearing from clients for a number of years now. Clients care about diversity. In particular, women's initiatives are a high priority to many corporate clients today. This may or may not be what you're experiencing in your country. However, when clients make diversity a priority when picking law firms, female team members or even women-led teams should soon be commonplace in our industry. There are many women in the legal profession today. And in many countries around the world, more than half of your law students now are female. Many associates are women. Nevertheless, as an industry, we still have a lot of work to do, it seems. A number of studies discovered that female lawyers make significantly less than her male colleagues. The American Bar Association, for example, pegs female attorneys' pay at 89% of male attorneys' compensation. The Law Society of Scotland recently found that male solicitors are paid up to 42% more than their female counterparts. What's curious, many law firm leaders told me that they make no difference in pay based on gender. Male and female lawyers on lockstep are said to make the same amount of money, and the eat what you kill approach is said to be gender blind. So, what causes her to earn less money? Is it perhaps her bad career choices? The matters she works on? Is she not striving hard enough or not leaning in enough? I wondered whether the pay gap was based on objective differences. Do female lawyers work less than male lawyers? Are they perhaps less successful than male lawyers? Are they less productive than male lawyers? How do female lawyers work and bill compared to male lawyers? I conducted a gender billing study with spend data from Sky Analytics, now part of Huron, and also looked at other studies in the legal industry that looked at gender differences. Question number one I had: does she work less than him? The answer is no. The data suggests that male and female lawyers bill about the same number of hours in a given week. Let me return to income data for a moment. What I found alarming was that the pay gap between male and female lawyers typically starts right out of law school, and it continues as both advance in their careers. Analyzing billing data, I found a very similar pattern. Young female lawyers are billed out at lower rates than their same-level male colleagues. That really is surprising, as their rec rates should be the same depending on their seniority, not their gender. What's worse, she's typically not able to make up the difference over time. With additional years of experience, his hourly rates go up, hers, not so much. This is particularly true among large law firms. Only the small, local firms keep male and female lawyers' hourly rates on par. In this group, neither men nor women see a significant rise of hourly rates for additional years of experience. We can only speculate about why her rates don't increase with tenure at the large firms, but hourly rates are often tied to a lawyer's status in the firm and depend on whether she heads a practice area or sits on the firm's executive committee. What's more, virtually all lawyers with the highest hourly rates were male. Virtually no female attorneys are billed at over $1,000 per hour compared to 2% of male lawyers. So again, why is there a gap? I then looked at task codes and found that there were specific female jobs and male jobs. I analyzed UTBMS billing codes to see if there were any tasks that were typically done by male lawyers versus female lawyers. It turns out that he and she do not perform the same work. Even controlling for the role, which means I didn't compare female associates' work with male partners' work, for example. Tasks typically done by women tended to be more administrative. Tasks typically done by men tended to be more strategic. The data also shows that women tend to be staffed on smaller matters. For the gender billing study, we defined large matters as those with 20 or more timekeepers, and small matters as those with less than 5 timekeepers per matter. I found that only 7% of large matters are staffed with female-heavy teams, whereas 81% of small matters are mostly staffed with women. Yes, we cannot assume that large matters are always complex but the company type of work, just as we cannot equate small matters with being unimportant by definition. What it means is that firms need to be mindful when staffing matters with males and females. The data also showed that male lawyers are considerably more likely to bill through without any adjustments and discounts than females. So does she need better internal mentors who help her focus on what's important to the client so her work gets discounted less? It can be the quality of her work. According to Premonition, a company that determines lawyers' win rates using artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, and data mining, found that on average, female lawyers have significantly higher win rates than their male colleagues in similar litigation matters. So what do we need to do? I recently read a study that even with the best of our intentions, we mentor men and women differently. We help women build confidence, while we teach men about the business itself. Is that perhaps what's happening in our industry? Are our women lawyers initiatives focused on how to build confidence and how to build networks? Certainly two important things. While men learn about the business itself and about how to lead? Let's look at the facts together. Male lawyers make more money. They bill at higher rates. They get the cream assignments. They get the training to make success self-perpetuating. Women get paid less. They get the administrative assignments, despite getting better results when they're put to the task. I'm not saying this is done on purpose, but this is what's happening. Right here, right now, to all of you. We can choose to change it together. Law firms and corporate counsel. After all, clients vote with their money. If gender diversity is important to you, choose firms that have a significant number of female partners and females in the executive committees. Corporate purchasing mandates diversity. There are no good excuses for the legal department to be exempt from what applies to the entire corporation. Ladies, don't hope this will change by itself. Don't wait for the miracle to happen. Don't wait for permission to make it happen. We can make decisions that are aligned with our beliefs and our values. We can put the money where it counts. How will you choose? How fast will you change? And what will you do differently when you're back in the office? Thank you.